Welcome to the Last Corner YouTube channel.
This race is home race in Indonesia. I have confidence in this race. I will do my best.
So the top rangers, right? All 14 riders are ready and braced. Supersport 600 is a go. Everybody off nice and clean. On the right-hand side, Akhirnya Podium looks to have made a healthy start in the middle. Veda Pratama has got off to a very good start. Talk about no nerves. The youngster absolutely wonderful through the first. Yeah, nice conversion of pole position into hold shot by Veda Pratama, and a really nice start from row 2 from Apiwa. Adananta is just behind him. Yeah, Apiwa one time. Perhaps a bit of a rush of blood there from the young Indonesian. He's lost the front end and just did well to grab it back. Meanwhile, who benefited from that? Well, it's Arrc. Yeah, absolutely. And while we were looking at that, I was expecting to come back and see Akhirnya Podium in the lead, but he must have been distracted by what was going on there. 93 is Fadila Abe Aditama, another of the wild cards. Fadila for Arrc Racing. We feel that the progress he's making, Adananta will win a Supersport 600 race sooner or later. Way too early to call it now, especially given the pace we've seen all weekend from Arrc. That was a strange old line coming in there from Arrc Pratama. And cutting across. There's so much late braking. They're doing particularly well. Yeah, I feel like doing well behind him too. I think I'm checking really on the move. That was a chaotic moment. It's deceptive, this course. You think it's open, and then suddenly, then you think they are. This 16, for example, it doubles back on itself. It's more than a hairpin. Apiwa moves into P2 and gets the hairpin beautifully right. What a neat move that was. Absolutely clean. Blue Yamaha. We look at the black Arrc Pratama for MS Flopermen Racing Team. Tananum, what doesn't quite seem his usual dominant self this weekend. It could be the injury, or he's not a rider who would ever want to show any weakness or pain to his rivals. Time so far, a 1:38.4. Yamaseki was the second fastest racer. He will not be completing this race. The immaculate disco for men. Honda not so immaculate anymore. With a bit of a gap on the rest of the field as Adananta takes back the lead for Arrc. Bunchu Honda behind him. Yamaha Techni Racing behind him. Still a long way to go, but it's 0.7 of a second lead for Arrc Hakim Anwar. Front group is expanding because Veda Pratama getting back on the pace, and Hildy Asmith is right behind him. With just 1.6 seconds last time around, covering that top six, bike 32 leads the way. There is Helmi, bike number 32, in P5, and battling for P4. That's sounding good, those Hondas. Right above the start-finish line in our commentary position, and there's a very, very pleasing Hondas. Right above the start-finish line in our commentary position, and there's a very, very pleasing Arrc Hakim. So he's closing the gap in P3. That is after what was under pressure. Just closed the gate in time, and the real pressure from Veda, who's become very aggressive. Now it's a 5-way battle for P3. And Veda Pratama and Reza Danica, they've all gone past the Yamaha. I think you're right, the Yamaha of Podium was folding above Barry Russell. Now, let's see whether Veda Pratama can lead that group of 3 Hondas up onto the back of Adananta, who did second place. There's plenty of time, and if they work together, this little group of 3, they've stayed close since then. Yeah, really, Yamaha's nowhere in this particular contest. Apiwa has gone up 8. Oh, look at that. Helmi tried to make up 2 places. The Veda had a good drive out of that. It raises Danica. Oh, look at that. Helmi tried to make up Veda Hega. Yatisak, not far behind here, so you've got the group of 4 and then the youngster. Yatisak Singapong. 1 and 2 go through. So that gap has... Ooh, Veda Hega gets well out of shape under braking for turn 1. That allows Helmi to go through. That allows... That's a bit of a big ask. But honestly, Des, until this point in the season, we were talking about can Veda Hega grow up into the 600s. We haven't even mentioned that as a factor this weekend. He has arrived in Supersport 600s. Laftisak is making a move as well. This is really good. He's another young racer. The guy he's had in a Talent Cup. It's got to come to Mandalika again later this year. My word, how he'd love to take a Happy Wat Wong Tananom. That would be a real scalp for him. Looks like he's got the pace. The catching Happy Wat is one thing, overtaking him is another. He's right on the back wheel is Johan Ketisak Sigapong. For Honda Racing Thailand. That's been down on the front too, and this is looking good for Arrc. Yeah, he looked confident at the start. Grin around his face. That just indicated the inner confidence, the belief that he could do this. And he has shown good pace for weekend. Battle for better battle for B2. Razor Danica looks on the inside. Razor Danica Aran takes B3. Away from Edametsu Bunchu Honda's Helmi Asman. Razor Danica is announcing his arrival in Supersport 600. Slingshot of pass. This is for the win. Bike number 20, Ajoy Hakim Amwa. He has got the line. He has got the speed. Has he got the right line coming into the final corner? It looks like he has. Ajoy Hakim Amwa. Edametsu Bunchu Honda takes it from Atalanta Putra. P3 goes to Helmi Asman from Veda Hega. Razor Danica drops down to P5. Yatisuk takes the scalp of Akuwa Wantananam and